I've went through every single team in the Pac-12. I've previewed them. I've predicted their schedule. So now let's finish off, put them in a tier list, and figure out how this conference will look in 2026. Starting off with who I think will make the conference championship. I think it's Boise, and I think it's San Diego State. Boise is such a talented team overall. There's really no holes, at least not like in the terms of being in a G6 conference. And then for San Diego State, Lucky Sutton is probably a guy who will be top 5 in my Doak Walker, maybe even higher. He's that good. I think the defense, the coaching situation is all solid enough where when you have a big-time game wrecker in a G6 conference, you're going to find yourself towards the top of the conference. I think 4 teams will make up the middle. Washington and Oregon State, Fresno State, and Texas State. I think each of these teams have their own strengths and weaknesses. If one team turns out to be a little bit better than I expect, my guess would be Texas State. Bo Sparks is a really, really good wide receiver. Brad Jackson is a really good quarterback. They'll be able to put up points on anybody. It could keep them in games with teams like Boise and San Diego State. Fresno State should be really, really solid as well. And then the 2 state schools in Washington and Oregon State both look pretty good, but both do have new coaches and a handful of question marks. And for the bottom of this conference, I think it'll be Colorado State and Utah State. Utah State, there's just not much to say. They're not a very good team. I don't think they'll be a very good team in the near future. But for Colorado State, I think this will be the last year you're here. I think Jim Mora will turn this thing around. I think this at points can be one of the best programs in this conference moving forward. They spend the money, but for now, you still are at the bottom. Let me know what you guys think. Leave likes, drop follows if you're new. We cover college football year round, and we cover this sport top to bottom.